Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So this video is from the glass fair at Himley Hall, and yeah, it's not the stalls and everything I'm covering here. Well, they were stalls, but not vintage and antique glass. So there are a number of glass artists there, and I thought, there's enough of them here for me to make their own separate video just on these guys. So I got agreement from all of them that I could film them, put them in the film. I didn't interview them as such. I just said, can you be in the film so I can show the artists and then show their works? And they were all obliged with that one. And what I will also do is we'll go and have a look at their websites as well. So yeah, that's an encouragement for you guys to go and have a look yourself. And yeah, one of them, I was thinking I would buy something from one of them. And then my wife showed up towards the end of the thing and spent all my money that I'd taken with me. So yeah, that kind of killed that really. Yeah, so maybe when I'm feeling a bit more flush, I haven't spent every penny that I had at the fair. I will maybe buy something, yes. I'll show you what it was I liked when we get to it in the things. Not anything big, not even too expensive, but oh, like a precious jewel it was. Anyway, with that said, let's get on and look at the... So, yeah, I said, get this right. Look at the artist first, look at the website. So let's get on and have a look at the artists. I'm on the stall of SIDDY Langley glass, and yeah, and here is SIDDY Langley. She's here to sell her glass, and she has some fantastic glass, and I'll move on and I'll show you what she's done. It's fantastic. I mean, look at these with the... So that's layers and layers have gone into that to make it like that, dipping it in different colours, turning it round, etc. And then what else? I mean, this is amazing work, really nice. And look at this bowl here. That is like a nightshade type thing. That is fantastic. So yeah, this lady is properly skilled. This one looks like an octopus. Don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but yeah, there's some... She's got some really nice glass. Look at this as well. So there's no references for this because it's just made, but I will give you the links and everything if you want, if you're interested in buying any of this kind of glass. So this is the SIDDY Langley website. It's called siddy.com, and she's based in Devon. She's got her own furnace and everything, and a couple of dogs, looks like here, that she works with. That's handy. Anyway, also the other thing I wanted to point out here is that she does classes for glass blowing and making things out of glass. So she's got a number of different types. I just thought I'd highlight that because she's not just a glass artist, she's a teacher as well. And yeah, so this is all her wares that are for sale. And it's kind of like, yeah, the prices that I expect for this one here. This looks like a, with the hedgehog, looks like a little growl thing. Don't know if it is. I think there's a like transfer, or no, stencil pattern fused onto the surface there. Not growl, I don't think that is. But anyway, yes, it's got some interesting bits and pieces here. There were some vases that I really liked. Let's see. Vases, here we go. See if she's got them in here. The ones with the
octopuses. That was one that we saw. It's £264. And yeah, these like undersea ones. She's in Devon, isn't she? So yeah. In fact, actually, that looks like one of the octopus ones we were looking at. Different angles. Yeah, I quite like that. That's that one. I think I would have that one if money and space was not a problem. But anyway, yeah. So this is her website. So yeah, just go and peruse, because these prices are not off compared with anything you could buy. That was vintage, etc. And possibly not even as well made as these. But anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next artist.
I'm on the stand of Stephen Foster, and here's the man himself, Stephen Foster, and yeah, he's got some fantastic glass. I love a bit of fossils, and look at these, look at those, they're lovely. Look at the end. I really, really like those. Yeah, and yeah, he's got some. But yeah, look at the paperweights. They're huge, and they're fantastic. And he's got the Nautiluses, and he's got like sections inside them and everything, like real Nautiluses have. I think there's a bit of a seaside theme going on here. Just look at this. These look like a little pool of water with anemones in it. That is fantastic. And got some sea urchin here. More sea urchins. And if we scroll by over here, look at, he's got a few. But look at these. Look at these. They're fantastic. Yep. I really like his stuff.
This is the website of Stephen Foster. It's called stephenfosterglass.com. And yeah, so this is the one where I would buy if I was those shells that were on the top, like the fossils. I loved those. And they were like, I think they were £80 each. I could have taken one of those home, just put it on top of my shelf right in front of my screen here. That would be something else would have to go off there, but yeah, I would have one of those. That's what I was thinking. If I've got some money left at the end of this, I was going to get. So yeah, it's a lot of money for me, but they're like little jewels. Fantastic. So let's go and have a look at his glasses. Or if I had a lot of money, the little rock pool with the seaweed etched on the outside, and you can see inside and see the anemones inside. That was fantastic as well. But look at these. I love these. They're so cool. And the sea urchins as well. They're good too. I mean, what's not to like? And yeah, this is the Nautilus ones. Look, can you see with the partitions like you get in a real Nautilus? Look at this. The detail in doing that is fantastic. I'm just in love with this stuff, really, to tell the truth. See how that. What else? Are there any more pictures here? Or is it just these ones? Look at them. They are fantastic. A bit like fossils as well, because I love fossils anyway. So who doesn't like a fossil? Let's go back and have a look at the sea urchins. Look at them. His stuff is just so like fantastic natural jewels of, yeah. I'm just blown away by his stuff, to tell the truth. Anyway, yeah, my wife spent all my money, so you saw that in my stuff I bought for me, Glass Fair Edition film. And so anyway, Yeah. Anyway, I will definitely be looking out for him again.
So I'm at the stand of Vic Bamford, glass artist, and here is Vic himself. And yeah, let's have a look at some of his glass because it's cool. So some of it is like, oh, hang on, this isn't coming out at all. Hang on, catch it in the light. There we go. Too much contrast there. So yeah, some of it is like paintings. And then they've got this contrast here. Look at this. How does he do this though? Yeah. So it's like Summerso, but a bit more fancy. And then look at these ones here, with multicoloured ones. So you catch it in the light. Look at that. And we've got a couple of Graal pieces.
Yeah, there's a definite Graal here. This one. And then the one in the front is my own technique, which is a version, or based on the Graal technique, which probably several people think is a Graal.
So this is Vic Bamforth's website. It's called vicbamforthglass.com. Yeah, and some of his glass reminds me of Grayson Perry's, the potter, you know, the cross-dressing potter. I'm not suggesting Vic's cross-dressing, but that's the kind of style, that sort of like, how can I describe it? It's got a message and it's got a slightly chaotic look to it, I suppose, but realistic pictures, but slightly chaotic. That's how I would describe them. Yeah, I'm not good at that kind of thing. It's art. Anyway, we can have a look at his current gallery here. But some of it is just cool, as in, so he's got this two extremes. Is this going to work? Here we go. We've got these. Look at these. These are cool. And the ones he was showing there had these like bubble windows in them. They were really cool. Can we make this go sideways and see some more pictures on? Don't think these, if it's just these, none of these have bubble windows in. These are the ones that, oh, that one actually looks more like who's the guy that used to do the paintings of factories and stuff? My brain's failing me now. Yeah, it's failed me anyway, but you probably know who I mean. The Matchstick Man guy. Yeah, this reminds me of Grayson Perry work. Let's go back a page. Come back. Go back here. Is there any more? And then there was this here. Okay, and this like piece of Graal work with the jazz players on it. This is smooth. Yeah, using his jazz expressions. And but I have a little story to tell with Vic Bamford. And we'll come back to that. It'll be when we're looking around the other stands where there's vintage glass, etc., for sale. And I have a funny little story to tell, but I have to show you this when I get to the stand when I'm making the other films. I'll tell you the story, and we'll look back at Bamford's stall here as well. Let's have a look at it. I've not looked in the archives. Oh, he's not completed that bit section yet. So yeah, so there you go. Vic Bamford. He loves what he makes because he was calling them hatchlings. Yeah, his hatchlings. Anyway, there you go.
So I'm at the stand of Shirley ECCLES, glass artist. This is her stand, and she is here. Very nice lady. And yeah, so let's have a look at her glass and see how this goes. So she's got these like monumental pieces, chargers, and balls. Look at this, look at the work. I don't even know how you do that. That must be strips put on.
Platted.
Plaited, flipping heck. And yeah, and then she's got some of these little naturalistic bowls. And yeah, she's doing all sorts of different styles and techniques here. I'm from Northampton. Cast glass shoes. They're lasts, aren't they? They're like lasts. And this looks a bit like Graal glass. And hang on, yeah, ooh, centrifuge mouldings it looks like. Yeah, so I'm always admiring of the centrifuge glass because it looks like a very dangerous process if you get it wrong. And oh, look at these little clap shoes. Yeah, I like those. These look like they're are these medieval shoes?
Medieval dancing shoes.
Yeah. And some, I think this is are these sandblasted?
Yes,
Yeah.
cast and sandblasted.
Yeah, some really nice and different pieces in here.
So here we're looking at the website of Shirley ECCLES. Let me go back a page because, in fact, Shirley does not just glass. She's doing ceramics and painting and making things and stuff. So she's a Leonardo of the art world. But anyway, she doesn't have much on her website and a gallery. The website is called Shirley ECCLES Glass Artist, but it does have those shoe lasts. Look at these. Dun, dun, dun. And these. Now these are interesting to me because I'm from Northampton, nicknamed Shoetown. Our football club is nicknamed the Cobblers. So yeah, in fact, you've seen this now. Anyway, Shirley ECCLES Glass Artist. There's not that much on her website. There's these hot glass drawings that she's done. She's described them as that. And yeah, and yeah, and she's got her contact details and all those other things here. But anyway, I want to show you something. So we'll pop back to my studio and I'll show you something.
So as I said, I come from Northampton. There used to be dozens of shoe factories. People used to make shoes in their back gardens. My previous house, I couldn't run any kind of business there unless it was a shoe manufacturing business, apart from tanning, because that smells. But I could make shoes or parts of shoes or whatever in my house or in my garden. And lots of the older houses had little mini factories at the bottom of the garden. My sister has one. And in my parents' garden, when they were sorting the garden out, yeah, I got a Northampton shoe stop. This is what came out of their garden. This is a cobbler's shoe last for fixing new soles or replacement soles on shoes. Yay. And it's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's common, but it's not an unexpected thing in Northampton, a huge chunk of metal like this. Anyway, I just thought I would do that as an aside. So let's get back to the last one. So I'm on the stand of Paul Robinson, contemporary stained glass artist. And yeah, you can make your own gifts with him. Here is Paul himself, the man. And yeah, so what he does is he puts these things together. You get a stand and everything. I think he's making it all himself. And you can design your own and he'll put it together for you. And you can also make it as Oh, you can see it up there in the window like a sun catcher. So you'll put a loop on it so you can hang it in your window, and you basically pick your own colours and draw your own design. So yeah, really cool. So I hope you like that look through modern glass, and I was actually, to tell the truth, I was super impressed. It's, how can I say this? It's better than the art glass produced by a lot of the big manufacturers, and you're paying for that. In fact, actually, for some of them, like for Whitefriars, if you're talking about bark vases, which are really mass produced, okay, you're paying similar or less. And like the one that I would personally buy for me, would be the Stephen Foster glass, but yeah, but that's taste. I did like all of it, to tell the truth, but then you have this space problem, and then you've got to kind of sell it to your wife a bit, that I'm buying something that's not part of everything else I've got, and yeah, so, but those little shells, oh, they sucked me in. Anyway, so yeah, go and have a look at their websites, go and have a look at their stuff, say hello Nick if they're at the next glass fair, and what can I say? Yes, all of the contact details for all of those people featured on this video will be in the description below. Addresses, everything I've got, and contact details for Premier Fairs will be in the description below as well. And what else? Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, because it really helps me drag more people into the glass world. And what else? I think that might be it. So thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Good night.